Stage 4 of Giro d'Italia women, and it would be a testing and demanding summit finish in prospect. The first of two summit finishes along the way from Castello Tessino to Pianezze. 142 kilometres in prospect, 4 tough climbs along the way. A second day in pink for Anna Henderson of the Lidl Trek squad. And Lorena Wiebes, the European champion, after her stage 3 victory. And looking forward to a day in the sun once more in northern Italy. Elisa Longo Borghini, the Italian champion and reigning champion of the event, interested in trying to find a way up a general classification from third position. Anna Henderson, all smiles at the start as 148 riders representing the 22 teams raced into action, and it was a very fast and frenetic first hour of racing. Eventually, after 30 kilometres, a very strong breakaway group of 4 emerged out front, including stage 3 winner Lorena Wiebes of the Team SD Works Pro Time squad. Clear of the field with Eleonora Gasparini of UAE Team ADQ, Alessia Vigilia of FDJ Suez, and Lika Noyen from Team Visma Lisa Bike. Lorena Wiebes taking the first position at the intermediate sprint, and with it 12 bonus points, 12 points towards the points classification. That would draw her within 4 points of the lead of the Maglia Rosa competition held by Anna Henderson. On to the testing and demanding climbs along the way. The second of the 4 climbs in prospect, the daunting Muro de Ca del Poggio, and Lorena Wiebes leading the quartet across the 1.1 kilometre climb with a reduced advantage. One stage, 3.5 minutes in hand for the 4 riders up front, and Vigilia, the race leader on the road, that was pared back by the sustained push from the main peloton behind. And as they approached the penultimate climb of the day with 15 kilometres remaining onto Santo Stefano, Vigilia decided to strike out for glory. The local rider with the FDJ Suez squad claiming the top points at the third climb of the day, and keen to become the last rider standing, as behind Wiebes and friends toiled in the sunshine to try and make it through to the bottom of the final climb, clear of the field. The main peloton loomed as the 11.1 kilometres of the Pianezze climb loomed in the distance, and well, 7.2% average, 11% maximum gradient was going to prove too challenging for last year's runner-up and world champion Lotte Kopecky, among many others. A really strong injection of pace by the Movistar squad at the bottom of the mountain could pay to Anna Henderson's chances of retaining the Maglia Rosa, and Marlon Reusser was on the attack, having pared the group down to just a handful of favourites. She throttled back a little bit, allowing other riders to regroup and regain. Into the final 5 kilometres, Reusser and others on the front, Anna van der Breggen with a sustained pull to try and thin out that group. The 4-time champion not able to follow when Reusser launched her second attack. And then, within a couple of kilometres of the finish line, Sera Gigante of the AG Sudal squad surprising Reusser, Longo Borghini and Niedermayer with a really impressive effort that drew her clear. She would expand her advantage all the way to the finish line. Behind, Elisa Longo Borghini, the reigning champion, looking to limit her losses to the flying Australian rider and also potentially put Marlon Reusser under a bit of pressure. Niedermayer fading a little from the 2 chasers as up front and into the final couple of 100 kilometres. Into the final couple of 100 metres. Sera Gigante across the line to scoop her first victory in Giro d'Italia. Behind, Elisa Longo Borghini, 25 seconds back, claimed the bonus seconds for a second and pared her deficit to Marlon Reusser. Is behind Anna Henderson, 10 minutes in arrears, handed over the overall race lead. Sera Gigante claiming her first success at World Tour level in the Grand Tours, and Marlon Reusser back in pink, now with a reduced advantage over Elisa Longo Borghini. Sera Gigante up to third at 35 seconds. Henderson holds a reduced advantage in the points competition ahead of Lorena Wiebes, while Sera Gigante, an extra reward for her efforts, She's into the lead of the mountains competition with a 15-point advantage. And Antonia Niedermayer, as usual, is the leader of the young rider competition heading into stage 5.